He said I'm already down on his list. Now why this roof an attack? I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been back, straight back, got lips like Angelina. Call it trampoline, hey, back on Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet. He said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you at the again. Why you? They be taking everything you want. I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This LED logo tag.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Lauletta now on second. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Off near the 44. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now here's Lauletta. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now it's Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Wide open receiver, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From the red zone now, Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He dumps off to Morris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It's a pickup of 17 there. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap to Lennon. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, And that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta from the 50. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield down to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And all the way to the opposite 48. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference. That'll drive a team towards a victory.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
13. Well, fellas, here we go. Stay hot. Stay hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Alfred Morris, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So that one will be accepted. Gold now out to kick it away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Lauletta. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Got a man, touchdown, 49ers, it's Selleck. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out come the Giants. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Patrick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it First to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Gets past one man. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
No. Jack, Patrick.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. Trucks over it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. Open man right side is Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good.
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Morris. Shelling through the defense. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Muscles him off. And his pass incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Gone.
On 1st down, Lauletta. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And this is going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Alfred Morris An 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken short. Runs over. And now running right through it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Detroit! Gone!
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Lauletta now to throw it. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And that is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
11. 11.
Garoppolo looking to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. They hate me, they hate me. What should I money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!